Greetings everyone, it's Revival of Wisdom. I facilitate human enlightenment through occult and esoteric teachings. I hope this video expands your mind into a new field of thought.
Solar system is a soul system. This is the true model of it. You place this cosmology inside of your house every year. Planets are not physical. They are 7 energies representing 7 dimensions. In the Quran they're called the 7 layers of heaven. In the Bible they're the 7 angels of the churches. The days of the week are named after the 7 planets. When you are doomed, you are domed. The universe exists within your mind. The firmaments keep you under the firmament. Your reality is your level of realization. When a baby realizes there's a world outside of its mother, it seeks a way out. You are still in the mother, which is the earth, and you can expand your mind to worlds beyond this realm. The Holy Grail is your neck and head. It's a cup because the sun and the moon represent the pineal and the pituitary gland, the 2 male and female spiritual glands in the brain. The pineal gland produces melatonin, the pituitary produces serotonin. Every time the moon enters your sun sign, every month, the 2 fluids take a trip down the spine to the solar plexus, which is the cave where Jesus dies for 2 days. If you save your you-know-what energy, you resurrect this oil. Res is resh, which is Hebrew for the head. Erection is your stimulation. Raising your erection energy to the head is the true resurrection of Christ. When you raise this fluid up the 33 vertebrae back to the brain, it heals the body and regulates the blood. This is why the medical staff is the kundalini, spine, and the 2 hemispheres of the brain. It also activates 100% of the brain. Christ is Christos, which is Greek for oil. You raise the Christ up the 33 vertebrae to be born again in John 3:3. And this is why Jesus was crucified in Golgotha, which translates to a place in the skull. This is also the story of Santa and Hickory Hickory Dock up and down the clock. The Antichrist is not what you think. Hiding this process which happens in the body, which can regulate the systems in the body and make you live for hundreds of years, is the true Antichrist. Link is in my bio for the Book of Wisdom, paperback or PDF.
You see, knowledge is power. When you don't know these things, you have no influence. This book will give you understanding of who you are, where you are, and what you are.
Stars are portals that lead into the astral plane. This is why the word astral has star within it. As above, so below. Whatever happens in the astral happens in the physical. It's a mirror. And this is why the Masons have the 2 pillars. It represents the number 11. As above, so below. The mirroring effect of reality. And this is why astrology is so important, because it can foretell the future. The Bible even says this, and let there be light in the firmament of the heaven, and let them be for signs. This is why God says in Job, can you lead forth the Mazzaroth, which means 12 signs? Do you know the audience of the heavens? Can you establish their rule on the earth? The stars foretell the future on the earth. They rule over the earth. Above your head is a giant clock which foretells everything you need to know. A month is a moonth because the moon travels around the 12 signs every 28 days. The sun tells the time of day. Stars foretell the time of year. Every single one of you is born into a specific alignment into the stars and planets. This is why everyone is different, and this is why everyone is on a different path. By finding out your personal chart, you can figure out certain events in your life. If you want a reading, you can now get them on my website. The link is in the bio. 3 meals a day keeps you in your lower 3 energy centers. Why do you think they're all red, orange, and yellow? Because they're keeping you stuck in your lower 3 energy centers. These energy centers are literally mini brains. You are thinking with them. Just because you are hungry does not mean you should eat. You are being impulsive and living off the lower brain. The Lamb of God is your higher brain, the cerebrum, because Aries rules the head region, and this is the ram in your brain. Neo from the Matrix is named after the neocortex, the higher brain. This is where you awaken your divinity. Heel is hell, heart is earth, and head is heaven. They are states of consciousness, not physical places. Now, if you want to get this book, the link is in the bio. It's called the Book of Wisdom. This is the beginning of humanity's worst nightmare. First, they get you addicted to the technology. Second, they get onto your body. Thirdly, they get inside of the body. This is a war for your soul, and the battleground is in your mind. Study the Book of Wisdom to feel better in yourself and learn the truth. You are not the body, you're the invisible intelligence. If you shut your eyes, you can feel your awareness in the center of the brain. You refer to this being as I. The letter I and the number 1 is one line. Because there is only one, and we are all the one expressed in different bodies. The Egyptians knew this. This is the one giving out the Ankh to all the different life forms. This is why 1 is the only true number. Everything goes up in ones. You look with the 2 eyes, and you see with the inner eye your invisible intelligence. Because the inner eye gives you the perception of what you're looking at. Everything is neutral. Everything is one. It's your mind's perception that gives it a positive or negative charge. Me and you are the exact same consciousness. Why do you think the golden rule is to treat others like you want to be treated? We are all mind. Men means mind in Latin. Jesus was known as the fisher of men. He wasn't fishing men, he was fishing minds. Bright minds that are worthy of knowing the truth. God exists within the highest realm of your being, your mind. If you constantly listen to your God intelligence, which is always telling you the right thing to do, this is how to become closer to God. You need to stop living off the body's desire and turn to the higher self, the higher realms of your mind. The link is in my bio for the Book of Wisdom, paperback and PDF. Seven is the number of matter. 12 is the number of mind. This is why you have 7 planets. The orbiting 7 energies form and give rise to the physical world. If you take away one of the planets, we cease to exist. The stem of the tree belongs to the sun. The roots belong to Saturn. The leaves to the moon. The fruit to Jupiter, the thorns to Mars, and the seed of the tree to Mercury. Mercury is known as the messenger of the gods in ancient mythology. This is because it rules the right brain, which is to do with our 5 senses. The right brain is decoding the messages from the central nervous system. It's the messenger of the gods. We are not in space, and there is no spinning rocks as planets. They are energies, they are lights. This was created by Jesuits to hide the power of astrology. We live in a divine balanced creation. The sun is male, the moon is female, gives you energy, takes your energy, yin and yang. All physical elements, this is the earth element, it's showing you the earth is flat, the sun and the moon, the land and the black sun. The book that you see in my videos is called the Book of Wisdom. It's basically a book that contains everything you need to know that you were not taught within school. From occultism, esotericism, astrology, the mind, the dimensions of the mind, electromagnetism, and just so much more. Now, if you have any questions about the book, just leave a comment. What you will see here is the etheric energy blueprint behind an object. Even though a section have been cut off, the energy body is still present. This is why when people lose their limbs, they can still feel it present, because the etheric body can never be broken. This proves that we are not the body. You are the spirit inside of the body. If you don't believe me, you can literally do this exercise yourself to activate your bodies. This is called astral projection. It's using your mind to project your consciousness into the astral plane, the realm of imagination. This was talked about in the Bible when Jesus walks on water. It's a metaphor for astral projection. The water is the ether, the barrier between the physical and the spiritual planes. Before you do this, you need to make sure you're in a good, high vibrational mindset. Whatever frequency you are vibrating on, you will match within the astral planes. For example, if you are vibrating very low, you will meet beings, entities that are vibrating very low. This is what we call demons. Once you are in the right mindset, you need to lie down flat with no body parts touching. Rest every single muscle and be still as possible. Close your eyes, breathe deeply in through the nose and out through the mouth. Focus your attention on the center of the brain, the place of the consciousness. You need to do this for at least 10 to 15 minutes until you are just left with an empty mind. Now you want to use your mind to imagine yourself pulling a rope up into the sky. Imagine yourself floating above your body. One thing that you must never do if you do successfully astral project is never look into the mirrors. Pomegranate, acidic. You don't want this. This will harm the body. Oranges, acidic. Lemons, acidic. Green limes, acidic. Instead, you want the small limes. These have seeds. These are very good, alkaline. Instead of using the seedless grapes, use the seeded grapes. These are very good, powerful. Good for the lungs. Papaya, alkaline. This is very good. Mangoes, alkaline. Pears, alkaline. These are very, very good. Large bananas like these are acidic. You don't want these. They contain starch. This will clog up the arteries. Potatoes, full of starch.
They are man-made. You don't want this, they're very acidic. These are the real bananas. These are not genetically modified. These are alkaline. Coconuts, alkaline, very good for the body. Carrots, man-made, acidic, you don't want them. This is the hybrid ginger. You don't want this is too big. You want the small ginger. Chocho, this is alkaline. Instead of using potatoes, you want to use chocho or butternut squash. These Hass avocados are man-made. They are acidic, you don't want them. Seeded cucumber, very powerful. They come from the watermelon family. Very powerful for cleansing the digestive system. Instead of the big tomatoes, you want to use the small cherry tomatoes, which are on vines. Broccoli is garbage. This is acidic. The chakras are not what you think. They are 7 vortexes which our consciousness feeds into our physical body. You have a mental, astral, etheric, and physical body. They exist within the etheric plane, which binds your spirit to your physical form. Hence why in the Bible they are known as the 7 seals. It states the Lamb is worthy of opening the 7th seal, because the Lamb is Aries, and Aries rules the head region to open the 7th seal, the 7th chakra. They're called the 7 seals because they seal your universal intelligence, your invisible consciousness. Stop working on your chakras and work on your mind, because your mind is the reason why your chakras are being abused or unbalanced. Each chakra has a vice which you need to turn to a virtue in order for them to be balanced. Saturn, Satan, the devil. This is why the devil's always red, because it's the root chakra, which is low frequency. This is to do with your survival. You descended from spirit to matter. Now you need to climb the stairway to heaven, which is your spine, and go from matter to spirit. Heaven is even. This is why Jesus is pointing at the heart chakra, which is the balance point. When your vortexes are balanced, you have a deeper connection with your universal intelligence. Your higher self will have an easier job manifesting itself throughout the body. The world is stuck in the lower 3 energy centers, lust, food, and power. Instead, we want to aim to use the higher parts of the body, expression, intuition, and wisdom.
Please like, subscribe, comment down below any video ideas you want me to do, any information you want me to spit. Thank you all. Have an amazing day.
Thank you.